Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP Sportscast. In cricket, Stanford Howard will tell you now that Zimbabwe tail enders held on for the draw in the second test in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, as West Indies take the series.
Zimbabwe got off to a rocky start on the fourth day of their second innings, losing 3 quick wickets. But it was due to Captain Jason Holder and Shane Dorridge bathing. Zimbabwe, who resumed the day on 140 for 4, with Peter Moore and Shakira Raza 94-run partnership to end the fourth day. But Moore was the first back in the pavilion in the morning session. He only added 4 runs to the partnership. It was Regis Caval and Graham Cream who batted deep into the day with a 91-run partnership for the draw. Guyanese Davendra Bishu was the player of the series for his bowling figures and contribution with the bat. For HGP Sports, I'm Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford. Mahika Dominators thrash Winners Connection, and Compton defeated Buxton Star in the last round of 6 matches in the Turbo Knockout Football Tournament. Stanford Howard reports.
In the first matchup of the final round of 16 games between Mahika Determinators and Winners Connection for their place in the quarterfinals, it was all Determinators' game with a good defense, play and tackles. Ian Abel in the 23rd minute opened the Determinators' account. Ozzy Hall in the 44th minute doubled their lead, and it wasn't long after the second half began, Kurt Adams put the final nail in the coffin and gave the Mahika Determinators the victory 3-0. The second and final round of 16 match of the night was in similar fashion when Compton defeated Buxton Stars 2-0. It was Ozell Small with a double in the 13th and 84th minute to seal the win for his team. For HGP Sports, I'm Stanford Howard.
Thank you, Stanford. And continuing in football news, the Ghana Football Federation on October 29 concluded a 2-day training workshop for technical instructors and referee development officers. More in this report. The purpose of the workshop was to enhance the knowledge and skills of prospective referee instructors and assessors by upgrading them on the new materials and information gleaned from the GFF's attendance at a recent Futura 3 course in Jamaica. Member Association instructor Ingram Johnson said the workshop was necessary so that the development of football can be enhanced in member associations from the referee's point of view in dealing with the modern game. The referees have to be up to speed with all the laws and necessary information to manage the game in accordance with the laws of football. His intention is to instill as much as possible and to guide the referees in order to achieve better standards for the game in Guyana. Ingram, who recently returned from Jamaica, will be enlightening instructors on the new amendments and interpretations of the laws of the game, and they in turn, like previous fitness instructor workshops, will in turn teach the referees in their regions. When both technical and fitness instructor workshops are completed, elite referees will be targeted in an upgraded course. This is projected to be done before the start of the Elite League, after which they will have a national recruitment drive to double or triple the number of officials currently under the GFF. And finally, the Guyana Police Force's Tactical Services Unit received sport equipment from the Ghana Sport Shooting Federation on Monday. More in this report. The donation of sports equipment in the form of basketballs and footballs is a response to an earlier conversation between representatives of both entities, and that the Ghana Sports Shooting Federation will continue to be a friend of the Ghana Police Force and contribute to its initiatives. That's according to the Ghana Sports Shooting Federation's director, Dr. Pravesh Hari. The Tactical Services Unit expressed gratitude for the sports equipment and wished the Ghana Sports Shooting Federation the best in its endeavors as the TSU looks forward to strengthening their relationship. The directors of the Ghana Sports Shooting Federation paid a courtesy call to the Assistant Commissioner of Police Operations, Mr. Clifton Hicken, at his Ivleri office. Also present at the meeting were Officer in charge of the TSU, Deputy Superintendent Mr. Guy Nurse, and GSSF directors Dr. Pravesh Hari and Mr. Trevor Basu. And that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. Before we go, remember to work hard and dream big. Goodbye.